Hey, this here's the boat doctor. Down here, the 2011 Defiance. These are kind of my favorite in the Defiance. They're real nimble out in the ocean. It's got the 200, which is great. 150 does good, but this 200, it's got the variable camshaft timing, plasma sleeve line cylinders. It's got the RPM kicks in about 22 to 2400 instead of 4400. So these are a torquey motor. It does have a little gouge on the side, just so you know, and I'm sure they went through this with you. And it's got a 15 pitch right hand rotation prop. It's got the 300 Sport Dolphin, which it just helps you keep on playing a little bit better, but this boat should be pretty quick with this 200 on it. And it's got it's got 2 coats of clear, 2 coats of primer, got the special paint, stainless prop shaft, drive shaft, 9.9 high thrust remote up front. It does have the pass-through control box for the main motor to the back, but really you got your kicker, so really there's probably no need of that unless it's you're out tuna fishing, you want to be outside and run the main. I could take that control box and bring it back here and I'll show you that. These are the freshwater flushes. Okay, those you do not start the motor when you're just using those, and only make sure the motors are warm, not cold. If they're cold, those ain't doing you no good. You're better off just using your flushers down below. The flushers will work on this 200. This 9.9 takes the same flusher. This 11x7 high thrust power tilt. I'm going to spray down this with Corrosion X. Corrosion X is good to spray down your motors once a year. Got trim tabs, got zinc on that. Got a little paint missing off the prop. Looks like they did a little repair on the step here. That's okay. There was a little water in the offshore bracket. There is a plug down there you can take out to get it out. You got your transducers, you got the ping pong bailers, those are good. Downrigger bracket, I don't know if it comes with downriggers. I couldn't find the tote or the keys. So the keys, I took them out of parts, so they need to get built out for a 732 and a 382, I believe. Don't know where they are. Got a grab handle. There's your pass-through. If you take that control box like this that's up front, you can put back here. So then you can run both of them back here if you wanted to, and that's the door you open up to do it. Got your deck lights, rocket launchers, and this is just a checkout. I'll check it out and then it goes back to service. The brakes, I'm going to say probably need to be looked at. I'll show you why. Check the bearings and stuff as well. Gear oil, hubs, good. A little rust on the lug nuts. They're about 80 pounds torque, about 50 pound on the tire pressure. All the trailer lights did work. I'll check the trailer out a little bit more when I get it into the water. Got the VHF antenna. He has Lowrance, spare tire and carrier. Needs a new winch strap. This is getting, you can hear it, getting brittle, and he tied it off. That's probably why it broke to start with. Got the anchor pulpit plus the lock on it, which is nice, clean. Anchor snout, pipe, line shocks. The port running light don't work. This here should be wired to the truck. If not, maybe check that. That looks fairly new, so it should work. Maybe he has a wire different from my plug-in, so that's something to check. 2-inch ball with a peekapoo hole on it, so you know it's down on there. Standard flip, top mount coupler, safety chains, trailer brake safety, Lowrance broadband. That's a single range, high wraparound rails, hydraulic steering, and that just gets into the offshore bracket. That's how big my fish are all the time. 2 captain's chairs. That's inspection caps to get to the fuel tank. You got your toe kick rails right there. I don't know if the downrigger plugs work. I'll see if I got my little plug that can test those. That there, I'm not quite sure. That could be for the wash down, that little switch right there. Okay, flip this up. Open it up. Here's your seacock valves right here. There's your bilge pump. The little knob right there at the end, you can test it. The battery should just turn it, and if it buzzes, you know that's working. This over here is for your fish box macerators. There's your 10 micron water separators for both motors. Change those once a year no matter what, and stick with Yamaha on that. Now to get it out of one box, you turn it that way, then you turn it the other way to get it out of the other box. Here's your steering. That's for the kicker. horseshoes, these kind of smooth rides, these kind of Hughescraft use those. I kind of like these seats. You know, keep these corrosion X up so they don't rust. You got a king controller. These are nice little units to have. So if you don't have one of these, get one for your kicker motor. You'll enjoy fishing a lot more if you're the driver. Storage up underneath here.